Hey, what's going on, guys? It's TrekYT here, or Nick, back at it again with another video. And as you can see, I'm wearing a different skin today. This is actually the Miss Trek skin. I just wanted to showcase a little bit, and I made this entire build on a different server while I was AFKing with the main account, so that's why I just went ahead and used this account for this video. So, this is still the same me, this is just the Mrs. Trek version of me. So, without further ado, guys, let's jump right into this base showcase episode. You guys are probably going to like this one a lot. It's a very large base, and I worked with Walrus on this one. If you guys know who Walrus is, you guys should. He's a stream mod. He's a very influential person on this channel, so show him some love down in the comment section below. And without further ado, guys, let's jump right into this video. So starting things off, we are on the bottom section. Now, Walrus did most of the work on this bottom section, like basically all of it. I only helped with basically texturizing some of this stuff, so like this stuff, that's basically all I did. So most of the stuff that you can see down here is all Walrus. I did place a lot of these flowers in, but for the most part, this is Walrus's building. As you guys can tell, it's very, very good. He puts a ton of detail into his builds, and that's something that I really like about it. He puts a ton of detail without over, like, I guess, putting too much. So like, he puts just the right amount with the right color, so that way it doesn't like overdo it. So I think it still looks really good because he also adds in all these accent blocks to just really break up the flow of everything. So this is basically where you would spawn, and this is the main area. This is like the storage level. So basically you've got drop chest over there, drop chest over here, and if you take yourself on a little walk down this way, you can see we have some protected chests down here. So in this, I guess, build, we tried to go with a little bit more protected chests, ones that would probably work on most servers. So I don't know too much about protected chests. I think this is probably a way more better, I guess, a better way of protecting chests now. I don't exactly know the best way to protect chests, but we tried to up our, I guess, beefiness of our chest just to make it a little bit more realistic for those that are building awesome faction base. So you can walk down this way now, and there's a symmetrical thing on the other side. I think that the idea of putting these off in these little like H-wings, I think this is actually a pretty cool idea, and I really like the flow and layout of this base. So we do have a, I guess, reflective thing or a symmetrical part on the other side. That's the exact same thing as on this side. There's a lot of symmetry in this base, but I think it works really, really well, and as well as just adding in the organic flow that we have in some parts of the base. So next we can walk up this little grand staircase. I really love these arches that he's put in here. I think a lot of the detail is just what really brings it together. So both sides are symmetrical, so we walk up here. There's a little bit more of some protected chests. We got some weird chest, I guess, mechanics going on over here. So you have a way this way and a way that way. Now, both ways are symmetrical for the most part, and I think the same thing on that side, but basically you can walk up this way. We've got a little bit of flower things on the side. Nothing too much. This is just a walkway to get up to the next level, and we bring ourselves up here. Now, over there is the same thing as over here. It's just a reflective thing. It's just there's 4 staircases to get all up to the same point. So we walk up to this point, and this is where it starts to get pretty cool. So we added in one of these redstone jumpy things to get up to that next level that I'll show you in a little bit. Now you start to walk over here, and while we're starting to change up some of the clay. Now I think that's a really good idea just to break up what was down below. It just really separates this area from what was down there. So we've got some more drop chest over here. So we've also got 2 of these enchanting tables. We have a reflective thing over there. Now, one thing that you could do, you don't actually need to have an enchanting table here. This could be maybe some potion brewing stations or maybe some anvils, just something, whatever you want. It's just another open space that we tried to fill it up to show you guys what could possibly go there. So that's just a little representation of what could go there. On the exact same thing is over here as well. I really like the color of the yellow behind all these dark browns. I think it just looks really cool, and I think it was a great block choice by Walrus. So that kind of concludes it for basically Walrus's portion of this thing. So basically you've got these stairways on both sides. I think that these curved stairways look really, really good, and I'm glad that he added some vaulted ceilings, because at first the ceiling was really, really low like it is right here, and I'm actually kind of glad that he pushed up a little bit. I really like the idea of vaulted ceilings. I think it just makes it look a lot better, and I think a lot of people like it when you don't have to worry about touching your head to the ceiling. So up here we do have 4 separate spawners. Now, I tried to go with 4 separate spawners just because it gives you the variety of having whatever you want, and then I think that the idea of having 4 spawners with all big open windows is actually a really cool idea, and I think it's really cool to be able to see all the mobs coming down. And we do have the ceiling up here where you could basically, if you wanted to go above this ceiling, you could make like a huge AFK pool that would activate all of them. Now, one awesome feature about this, like design-wise, is that the collection part of all of these spawners is curved, and I think that makes this look extra unique and really cool looking because it's not just your typical flat collection storage. And I think that being able to add some sort of design to just like something that doesn't need to be designed, it's just a really cool idea to be able to just do that, because I think it just makes it look even better, and it actually works a lot better with this I guess build. I mean, I think it would be actually pretty cool if there was a block like this wood texture color in the game. I think that would be a pretty cool block. I think it works really well with these darker blocks, so sort of like that yellow stained clay did. So I think that these chests even work in a design way because of the color of the chest. So I think that it really pulled all of these blocks together with having this little detail section up here, then to just this really strong, intense chest color that breaks up everything, and I think it looks really, really good. Now, Walrus gave me the idea to try to go with this really unique ceiling. Now, up here you can tell from down below that it's basically just a bunch of unique curved arcs. Now, there's nothing really too symmetrical about this. This is all really sort of organic, and that's what I really, really like about it. And then when you come up here, you can tell that it's even more organic. We've got different levels of these things. So we got one level here, another level here, and then one more level up here. And I think that it looks really, really good. And then we even have some, I guess, level change up here as well, adding in that depth where it doesn't really need to be added because it's such a far away glance. But I think it looks really cool having these overlapping circles, or like half circles, going over top of each other. I think that's a really cool design feature, and I think that this unique ceiling is just what really pulls a lot of this top area together. Now, I tried to add in as much lighting as possible where I could. I do a lot of these glowstone things with the trap doors on them. Now, that's just one way of doing lighting, and I find it a really easy way to just add some lighting in, because it looks like a little hanging lantern. And I even did that with my like almost like a little chandelier up here, and I think it looks really, really cool. I think that if it was down a little farther, it would look a little more weird, so I think it looks pretty cool up here, but you can't really tell too much what it is down here unless you kind of step back. But I think it's just a little slight accent piece is what I really, really like about it. So we even have some more protected chests up here. I'm not exactly sure how protected these chests are, but I keep adding them everywhere, trying to show that you can fill these empty spaces with just chests and stuff like that, just stuff that would be useful in a base. So you can never really have too much storage. I mean, if you're a good enough faction, you're gonna need a ton of storage. So I think just adding as much as possible is what really will make this base work well as look really good. One thing that you can see that both me and I guess Walrus did down below and up here is we textured everything. We really tried to texture as much things as possible, and that's something that's really key. And so the way that me and Walrus, as you can see right here, what we do is we build stuff first, and then we go back and texture. And that's a very important thing in building, is don't get distracted too much with detailing and texturing. Really go ahead and build your structures first, and then go back and texture it. Like we built all this out of grass first, and then we went back and textured it randomly, as well as all these walls I built first, then I went back and textured. And you can even see back in here inside these spawners, there's even some texture in there, and there's even some little design features that are really kind of hidden back there, but I think it works really, really well. So that's basically the base. I'll walk through it real quick with you guys just to give you guys a little like last glance of this build. I think it was a really, really good build. It's really, really awesome, and I'm sorry guys, but there's not going to be a schematic for this build. I know I did one in my last one, but I just don't feel like doing it in this one. I think this is a really special build, and I don't think that I really want too many people going out and just claiming credit for something I've done. So let's go ahead and walk through this. We got Walrus with us. So basically, again, these staircases on both sides are symmetrical, same with on the other side, but I think they're really them being organic staircases in the first place. It doesn't even matter that there's 4 of them. I think it just works really well. I really love this area. This area just looks really cool with the little curved arc and this dome ceiling, and then all these like little cubbies off the side. I think this whole base really ties together really well. There's a lot of parts in the base that really bring everything together. So lastly guys, this is my last video for 2,000 subscribers, and again, I just want to thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. At the point of me recording this, we're like over 100 subscribers past 2,000, and I think that's just amazing how much we've been growing. And I just really am so happy with all the support that all these people are giving me, and I'm so thankful for everything that you guys are doing for me. I just love YouTube so much. I'm stuttering, but I love YouTube so much, and I'm just so happy that I can be a part of this awesome thing called YouTube. So again guys, just thank you so much, and if you guys did enjoy today's video, definitely drop a like on it. If you guys really loved Walrus's portion, definitely show your love down in the comments down below. Walrus is known as the Savage on the channel, but he's actually a really, really talented builder, and I'm actually glad that I was able to work with him on this build. So, as always, guys, I love you all. See you guys later. Peace out.